Woohoo! Alright, I've done an intro for a while. Thought I would do one. Let's have a look at Sickman by Alice in Chains. Let's do this. So first of all, hello and welcome back. If you're new, then just welcome. We are running through all of Alice in Chains' Dirt album one by one, track by track, in order, and Sickman is next up, and I'm pleased because this is brilliant fun. And I discovered a few things whilst running through this that I didn't know. So I was playing it in some places a little bit wrong. So now I am playing it a little bit closer to the original. So hopefully so will you. So let's get the faff out of the way. We are going to be tuning down into Alice in Chains tuning, which is basically everything half a step down. Okay, so I'm not going to run through that much. It's just this is D sharp rather than E, and everything else goes down half a step as well. Okay, tone wise, I'm using again my old Friedman BEOD. I'm loving this pedal. It's great, perfect for Soundgarden and Alice in Chains stuff as well. So and you get quite a lot of tonal variation, a bit more than the SL drive. So I'm just favouring this one at the moment. Love it. Sounds like this. Great little pedal, and that to my ears sounds fairly close. One other thing I should mention though is the pickups in this are pretty hot, okay, and by that I mean they're high output, okay, so they're loud, have a bit more oomph than some of my other guitars, certainly like the P90s in this, or the humbucker I've got in my Sir, which I use quite a lot in these videos. So bear that in mind, but Friedman BEOD, man, it's a great pedal, great pedal. So let's crack on with the first riff. I'm not too bad, I'm just recording a video. Can I call you back afterwards?
Oh yes, okay. Yeah, okay, and we'll try and get a loop together as well. Okay.
That's my mum. Hi mum. So, first riff, basically second fret, you'll hear a with a delay on it, and the delay is set to repeat every 2 beats, I think. So I'm not going to set my delay pedal up for that, but if you want to do it, that's how it's set. And then you've got this absolute beauty of a riff. Now it may look like I'm doing some weird things with my fingers there. I always played this just like this. Because that's how I thought it was played. And whilst I was watching some videos, I was trying to figure out another bit of it. I noticed that Jerry's actually going, I saw him doing this. So he must be actually playing the F sharp 5 chord. So he's actually putting in. So he's playing 2 notes with that riff. I mean, at least that's what he's doing live. And it sounds beefy enough on the album version for me to think that probably doing that as well. So if you knew that already, then you're already one step ahead of me. But that is how I think it's played. So, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the lowest strings. And this is all palm muted, okay? But you're going to need to do alternate palm muting. So you're going to need to get a good palm mute going. And then after the first 4, simply slide these 2 fingers diagonally upwards. So you're going to go to the 3rd fret on the next string up, okay? 3rd and 5th on the next string. So the pattern is 4, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, okay? And then round again. So you play that round twice, then you change to the E and the B flat. So, that slowly. That's once round. Then you're going to play Then you're you're going to play this awesome fill. Now the phrasing's a little bit unusual because you're going to play 4 here, then just 3 here, then 3 here, okay, then you're going to play 2, then 2 here, then 1 here, then quick slide I think from the 3rd fret to the 4th, or you can just play the 4th fret. So that's slowly. Then you've got this kind of and there, I'm not sure entirely what he's doing there. So you could go wild with the whammy, but I do hear that note in there, okay? So one guitar could play. In fact, I think the easiest way to play it is just to do it like this, okay? So 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret from the D string, okay? So if you don't have a whammy bar, you could just slide up. I think live he does something like... It's a diminished chord basically, so by all means do whatever you want there. If you just want to play... and you've got another friend you can play... then you'll cover that off. Entirely up to you, but those are the notes I hear. Now this next riff is just brilliant, so strap in, I'll try and play it all for you. Into the next riff, which is also brilliant. So many awesome riffs in just this tune, let alone the whole album. Anyway, let's break this down because you absolutely categorically must know this. 3rd and 4th fingers are going to be on the 7th and the 8th fret, okay, as per tab. And you're going to play same picking pattern pretty much throughout, yeah. Then you're going to apply your 2nd finger to the 6th. Repeat the first one. Then you're going to put your 1st finger on the 5th fret. Play the same pattern. So that is the first 4 kind of chunks of this, okay? Then you are going to repeat the first 3 again, like this. Then you abandon that and you go to some chords, which is just C to a D, 3rd fret to 5th fret. Then you do this. So that is a quarter bend on the 3rd fret, on the sort of A flat string. But when you need to do this, so you need to slide up with your 3rd finger, and that needs to happen for a very specific reason. Doesn't matter what you play here. I'm using my 1st finger to do that bend, but you can use whatever you want. Now the reason it's important to use that 3rd finger for the slide is because when you get there, you're going to then play. It's an awesome way back into the riff, and it really kind of overlaps and just makes the riff seem longer than it is, okay? So slowly from that bend. some more chords. This time you're going to do the bend on the low E string, okay, or E flat string. So you're on the 3rd fret here anyway. And you do a to open E, and then the open B and E string. Just immense stuff. It really is so melodic, but evil at the same time. So that through very slowly. Probably play that for the rest of the afternoon, but we got other stuff to do, so let's go to the next riff, because this is a beauty as well. And we're going to reuse this. We're going to reuse this concept in the second half of this riff. That in a second. So the whole riff goes like this. Just amazing. See, even the dogs outside love it. Fighting over who gets to play this in their little garage band that they're probably setting up. Who knows? Anyway, this riff is going to be 6/5 on the low 2 strings, but then the open G string. Then down 1 fret. Pretty straightforward that. Then you go to some power chords, but this time you're playing the 3rd fret on the E string. Same kind of pattern as before though. And then you play around it again. It's that simple, but it's so good. So good. And then at the end of that, it's and it really slows down there, and then it goes right back to the beginning. So you're going to repeat the whole part that we've just got up to, okay? And then you've got this part which comes in, which goes. Just take the distortion off just for a second so you can hear that. Okay, and that just plays around. There's another guitar that comes in. Sounds like an acoustic, might have a bit of chorus on it or something, or maybe a clean guitar with some chorus on. But that's playing along with the sort of distorted bit. Okay, so it's a B chord, 2/4/4. I'm going to fret it with my 1st and my 4th finger though. Then you're going to play, which again you're just adding in the low E. But then you're going to come to play this, and if you're playing with your 3rd finger, that gets in the way of the other strings for me, so that's why I'm fretting it like this. Just helps me play the chord cleaner basically. So up to you, but that's how I'm fretting it. So again. And the last one, you're just changing position to, you can fret an F sharp major chord if you like. Till you get to that last chord. You've got to change position there, and you can basically fret an F sharp major chord, but you're only going to be playing the low 2 strings, then the G string, 3rd fret. So you've got to skip over that D string. Otherwise it's just the adjacent strings in an ascending fashion. That then changes key. It goes up a tone. but the part changes slightly as well, and that goes like this. Brilliant. So subtly different. You're sliding this shape up 2 frets, and then you're going to play the open A. So pretty straightforward. Take your first finger off. Then you're going to play basically a G sharp major shape, and slide it down 1 fret to G. Okay? And same picking pattern as the last chord in the last phrase. Okay? So once that's done, the solo comes in, and this is brilliant. We'll go through the solo as well. Let's do it. Now, if you hadn't already noticed, this tune flits between 4/4 and 6/8, and the solo is in 6/8. Let me try and play the solo along so you can hear it in full, and then we'll break it down into bits. Let's give it a go. Now, I don't know that solo, so that was an approximation, but the tab should be pretty bang on. I just don't know it. So the first part of it is a bend on the 19th fret, okay? So it doesn't come in on the first beat, it comes in on the second 8th note. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. So that's the first bit, okay? Brilliant stuff. It's pretty straightforward, bluesy kind of stuff throughout, in fact. So you're going to bend up fully. So after the first bend, you're going to play twice, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1. Straightforward enough. Then the next bit goes bend, release, pull off. You're going to play the 18th fret on the next string down. So that phrase slowly. And you leave that ringing out into the next bar, and then you're going to play. Now that bend is a 1.5 times bend, okay? So it's 3 frets. So you're going to play, alright, Dave Gilmour-tastic, and then you bend and hold that into the next bar, and when you release it, and then you're going to play, and they're really staccato as well, those, okay, so. Okay, and then you've got this lovely little. I think I messed that up when I played it through, but anyway, that is bluesy run. It's part of the blues scale, but I'm going from the 16th fret down to the 14th on the D string because the next bit is easier to play from here, okay? So if you then play this, it's a full bend there. So you're going to play, and it's quite quiet in the mix, this actually. So it's a bend, release, pull off. Then you're going to go down 1 fret and then play, which is a hammer on, a pull off, and a slide, okay? So. And then another one, which is 11th, 13th, 11th, and down 1 fret. Okay, so that whole bit slowly. Okay, hopefully you get the idea. Then there's this last little run, which is very pentatonic. Just 9th and 11th. And you hold on to that 11th fret and then bend it up. I think this is what he's playing there. He might be using a bit of trem to do something, which makes it sound like he's playing a note. I'm not too sure, but you can get the same effect like this. Which is lovely and melodic. So you're going to play, abandon that, and then you're going to play, which is the 9th fret on the E string, then this. So you really need to get the pitch of that bend matching that note as close as possible. Okay, because that's what I hear anyway. Difficult to do that cleanly. Anyway, that's as good as I can do it. Then you're going to do this kind of country bend, which goes... I think that's the rhythm. So it's a bend, a release, and a bend, but quite quickly. And then the last bit, which I fluffed up, basically just goes... It's just 11, 9, and then 11, 9... like that, as per tab anyway. I won't read out all the notes. So that is it, that's the end of the solo. Then it goes back into the intro riff, and the only other difference there is when you're going into the... Man, love this tune. You go into these... Okay, and he plays that around over the top. Unison bends again, which is starting on the 8th fret B string, down 1 fret, down 2 frets, and then you play that again. This time, rather than going down to the 5th fret, you're going to play the 4th fret on the G string. Right at the end, he just plays. And that's the last note, okay? So it's the 8th to 7th. But then when you go to the 7th fret, you're going to do a bend and release. And that is the end of the tune. So anyway, that's me done. Hope you're all very, very well, and see you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.